Attention, attention, calling all looters. This is the birthday assignment. Hello, looters. Welcome to the Movie Loot Live. My name is Carlo, and I'll be leading this special assignment episode. Today, I'm sort of forcing myself to do this because if you follow the Movie Loot, you know I've been struggling a bit with getting the podcast back up. But my birthday was at the beginning of August, and this birthday loot was something I always enjoy doing. So here we are. And what we do in this birthday loot is that I'm going to choose five criteria of films of what to watch. And I'm then going to open it up for you, my friends, followers, whatever, to recommend a film for that criteria. That will be done if you get live with me. You can recommend a film live, or you can hit me on social media and recommend me any films. I'm going to post the list of criteria that I choose on Twitter and Blue Sky and anywhere for anybody that wants to recommend a film can recommend anything. Sort of like a gift to me. That's the idea, and that will be my loot. So for that, I have already chosen a set of categories from which I'm going to choose five. And anybody that joins me, like I said, today, now live, can help me choose from this and maybe even recommend a film that fits the category. Or later on social media, anybody that sees the list of criteria can recommend anything that fits that criteria. So are you ready? Okay, let's go. Nobody's live yet, but let's go on. I'm going to share my screen. And there we go. Those are the all the criteria that I've chosen for this August. And I have a couple that I'm gonna read them out loud for anybody that's watching. If I put this on the podcast uh, channel, so you can know what categories are if you're not watching live. So I have a film with the number eight in its title, any form of the number eight. A film with a title, no sequels allowed, by the way. Um, so no Jason Takes Manhattan, please. A film with a title that starts with the letters O or P. A film from the Criterion Collection whose spine includes the number eight. So it can be number 18, number 81, anything like that. A film from the 1980s. A film featuring clowns because international it says International Cat Day. That's copy paste by me in the ass, but it was let me see what it was. I think it was National Clown Day or something like that that was celebrated in August. Let me see. It's International Clown Week, which is celebrated each year on the first week of August. International Clown Week. That's why I have a film featuring clowns. I have a film set in school because obviously August is back to school month. I have a film with the word cat in its title because International Cat Day was in August 8th. I have a film with a mostly senior cast because National Senior Citizens Day was in August 21. I have a film from Samuel Fuller, was born in August 12. A film from Melvin Van Peebles, who was born in August 21, so tomorrow. A film featuring Britt Marling, who was born in August 7. A film from Park Chan Wook, who was born in August 23. A film from Bolivia, which celebrates Independence Day in August 6th. A film from Estonia, which celebrates the restoration of their independence in August as well. A film from Niger celebrates their Independence Day, I think, in August 3. And a film from Kyrgyzstan celebrates their Independence Day in August 31. So those are the 16 categories that I have chosen. So I'm going to choose, like I said, five. If anybody joins me live, you can help me choose any category. But if not, then I'm going to choose myself. And I'm gonna start with the. I think I'm gonna go with the Criterion Collection because it's always fun to dig up on that list. And I think I even have the list here open, so I can see which ones might fit the criteria. Let me check it quickly. Doing it live. To be spines. We have The Killer from John Woo. I've seen it. I love it. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, another great one. So let me see if there's something I haven't seen, which might be which might interest me. The Naked Kiss from Samuel Fuller. I've seen The Naked Kiss. Um, it's a Wonderful Life. I haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life in decades. Let's see. 28 is a Blood for Dracula. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't think so. Branded to Kill. I haven't seen it. What else? Black Orpheus. I don't think I've seen that one either. Peeping Tom. I've seen it. I love it. It's been a while, but I've seen it and I love it a lot. Let's see what else. I'm not gonna because there are a lot, so I'm not gonna check all the list. So I'm just trying to see a bit of the bank deck. The bank deck has been on my radar for a while, but I haven't seen it. Lawrence of Arabia, I've seen it. Let me see, go quickly see what else I have. The Element of Crime, haven't seen it. Variety Lights, haven't seen it. Hamlet, Harder They Come, Good Morning, Pygmalion, haven't seen anything of that. Uh, so there are a lot. Okay, if I keep going down the list, I'm not gonna see a lot that I haven't seen. But no, I'm going with that. A film from the Criterion Collection whose spine includes the number eight. I'm gonna later dig up on the list and see what is available. Let's see what else. Uh, I think I'm gonna do a film featuring clowns. I'm I've been meaning to catch up with Terrifier 3, and I haven't seen it. I really like the first one. I thought the second one was uh, a bit lesser than the first one, but I still enjoyed it. But I've been meaning to check out the third one, so that might be an option. But anything else that comes to mind that might feature clowns, it might be a good option. So a film featuring clowns for uh, International Clown Week, I think was in August. Let's see what else. I've, like I said, I'm very curious about Samuel Fuller. I have seen like one or two films about Samuel Fuller, and I really like his style. I've seen The Naked Kiss, and but I haven't seen Shock Corridor. Shock Corridor is one that always gets mentioned, and I haven't seen it. Let's see. I think I've seen Pick Up on South Street. I know it's the other one I've seen from him. Um, but yeah, he seems to have a style that I dig. So it might be an option. But there's Melvin Van Peebles. Van Peebles. I haven't seen anything from him. So might be another interesting option. Britt Marling is someone that I always find her intriguing. I've seen a couple of her films. I've seen where she was a director. I've seen Another Earth and Sound of My Voice, and I've really liked those two films. As far as her as an actor, I've seen her in Arbitrage with Richard Gere, and she was also really good in that one. So anything that she was in, she doesn't have to be the director, but I might check that out. Um, and Park Chan Wook, I have seen Old Boy and I've seen Stoker, and I don't think I haven't seen anything else. But he's very highly regarded, so it's another option. I mean, Handmaiden, Thirst, Lady Vengeance, all those films are very highly regarded. So I don't know which one I'm gonna choose. Um, I think I think I'm going with Sam of Fuller. I've been curious about Shock Corridor for a while, so I think I'm gonna finally tackle that one. Or anything else, but Shock Corridor is what like one of his most notable ones. Um, so I might check that one out. So I'm not necessarily going by rows, but maybe intentionally I'm doing it so, but it's not obligatory. So I'm gonna this country category is always fun to choose from. So I'm gonna pick one of these. Um, Bolivia is interesting because obviously it's Latin America and I'm from Latin America, so it's always interesting to check out from something from close by. Um, but Kyrgyzstan is always my. I did check and I saw there were movies from each of these countries, so I'm not uh, so I wouldn't have a hard time trying to find something. Um, but let me see. Uh, I'm gonna see if I find something for Kyrgyzstan. So I think it was it. Where was it that I saw one when I was researching tangerines, but I think tangerines was from Estonia. Um, was one that sounded interesting, but Kyrgyzstan sounds. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find something from Kyrgyzstan, whatever it is. I don't know, maybe a documentary or something. But like I said, I did see that there was something. Uh, Maybe I had to dig a bit to find, but there were films from Kyrgyzstan. So I have four. I have four categories already. Yeah, I'm gonna see what else I can find for the fifth one. But yeah, I have a film from the Criterion Collection whose spine includes the number eight. I have a film featuring clowns. I have a film from Samuel Fuller, and I have a film from Kyrgyzstan, from the Kyrgyzstan. And one final category. Um, I think I'm gonna go with an easy one just to maybe leverage the Kyrgyzstan one. Um, Let's go with a film with a title that starts with the letters O or P. That should be an easy one to find. I don't know which one, but there should be a lot to choose from. So those will be my five categories. So again, I have a film with a title that starts with the letters O or P from the Criterion Collection, whose spine includes the number eight, a film featuring clowns, a film from Samuel Fuder, and a film from Kyrgyzstan, from the country Kyrgyzstan. Those would be my five birthday category for what's left of the month. I'm gonna try and do and tackle this in the 10 days August, but maybe some of them will spill in September. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. So again, what will happen now is that I'll have what's left, like I said, what's left of August, and maybe a bit of September to watch five films to fit those criteria. And at the end of the month, I will share my thoughts on them. I'm gonna do an episode like I usually do, sharing my thoughts on those five films. But like I said, I will also reach out to anybody that recommends anything, so you can also share your thoughts and I can play them on the show. Thanks everybody for listening or watching. If you're watching, nobody got it live, but if you're watching later, thanks for watching. And I promise I'm going to try to have new episodes of the podcast coming out soon. But you can always go back and re-listen past episodes. It's always fun to revisit those classic talks I have with friends and guests. If you haven't already, you can follow the Movie Loot on Twitter at TMML2021 or Blue Sky at the Movie Loot, and me personally on both platforms as Thief CGT. We're also on Instagram, also as Thief CGT, and Facebook. You can find me at the Movie Loot. Also, listen to the Movie Loot on every podcasting platform. Like I said, you can revisit our old episodes. Thanks to everybody for showing up. Everybody have a good night, and let's grab the loot.